Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Math problem number 172.
172. Okay, so we came across a pretty tough problem today in our problem solving section on proportions. And I made up one that was kind of similar to it.
Yeah.
Okay. The picture is 3 inches by 5 inches. And we want a larger picture in the same proportions to have an area of 60 inches squared. What are the lengths of the edges of the larger picture?
Well, first we could actually draw the picture.
It's always a good idea to try to draw the pictures.
This is 3 and this is 5.
Yeah.
And these are inches.
Yeah, inches. 3 inches by 5 inches.
And then now we want the picture in the same proportions and an area of 60 inches. So the area 60 inches squared, so the area of this is 15 inches squared.
Yeah. Okay.
So we want, but we have to multiply by something to get there. So we could set up the 3/5. Now, but in the larger picture, we actually don't know any of the proportions.
Right, we don't know any of the proportions.
So x over y.
Okay, what's x and what's y?
So x is the width, and then y is the height.
Good. And what do we know? Is there a relationship we know involving x and y?
Well, we know that x times y is 60 inches.
Okay, so why don't you write that over here maybe. Okay, so the area, which is the length times the width, is 60 in this one, and in this one it's 15.
So
and we also know that these proportions remain the same. 3 to 5 is the same as x to y.
So we know that y is bigger than x.
Well, that's true. We do know y is bigger than x. Good job.
So now, now we have to solve. We want both of the proportions.
Yeah, we want to know what the size of this new picture is.
Yeah, so that means we've got to solve for both of the proportions.
Yeah.
So if we multiply by y like we usually do,
Okay.
we would get 3y over 5 equals x.
So, okay, good. So we got rid of some of the fractions. 3y over 5 equals x.
So now we can multiply by 5 to get rid of this fraction.
Okay.
But that would get us 5x.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to do that.
Oh, it is nice to know what x equals. 3y over 5.
So now what are we going to do?
Yeah, what are we going to do now?
We're pretty close to solving for x.
Well, we have solved for x.
Yeah, it's 3y over 5, but
how does that help us?
we still have a variable in this expression.
Yeah, no, that makes it tough.
We have a different variable.
Yeah.
So,
You stuck?
yeah.
Okay, well let's look at the picture. This has got to be bigger, right, to have an area of 60? How much bigger do you think it's going to be?
Well,
Yeah, the algebra gets a little tough.
Well, actually, now that we looked at the picture, it's 15 inches. We need to, and 15 times 4 is 60.
Okay.
So we could try. Well, how are we gonna? We need this to be, the picture's 4 times bigger.
Yeah, the picture's 4 times bigger. The area is 4 times bigger.
So now we've got to. Well, now we know that this will be bigger.
That's right.
So
How can we make the area of this 4 times bigger?
We can make it 4 times bigger we can multiply it.
By what?
By 4.
Okay, let's multiply by 4. So what would the proportions of this be then if we multiplied by 4?
4x and 4x.
If we multiplied this by 4, what would the new proportions be?
It would be 12 by 20. 12 by 20.
Okay, and what's the area when you multiply 20 times 12?
The area, it's 240.
Multiplied the length and width by 4 and we got an area of 240. That's too big.
Now 240 is 60 times 4.
Yeah. So we said we got too big. What went wrong?
Well, maybe we multiplied by too big of a number.
Yeah, so we got 3 times 4 up here. We got 5 times 4 here. And when we multiplied the areas together, we got 3 times 5 times 4 times 4. So we got an extra 4.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that 12, if we just kept the 5 the way it is, then 12 times 5 is 60.
That's true. That's true. But that doesn't have the same proportions.
No.
So you now notice that the width is longer than the height.
Well, but maybe we could split the 4.
How could we split the 4?
We could split the 2 and the 2.
And what would our proportions be then?
It would be 6 to 10. Which is 60.
Which is 60. Okay. That's a tough problem.
Yeah.
That was a very tough problem. Good job. Good job working through that, sweetie. All right. Good job.